Hi everyone, how you're all going? We've got Holly, Gary, Caroline. Beautiful. I might just wait 1 or 2 minutes before we get started. So well done for everyone for jumping on. I'm taking some action.
Just want to say hi, Helga.
Hey, Holly. How are you? That's good.
Break the silence. Yeah, I'm chewing on my dinner. I hope
Awesome.
you got some in.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No, Greg's cooking dinner for me now.
That's good. And you're an hour behind me, so that makes more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
just shut my door. It won't be a minute.
Yep.
Okay, we've got 7 on. It's a big night tonight. Tonight's we've got the first night of Brian Dixon in WA, and the venue looks amazing. All the leaders are posting photos. So we've got Kate Hill presenting and that. So it's super, super exciting. Now, I will be recording this tonight because, it's automatically recording now. It's just automatically doing it. Because there's a few people that really wanted to get on and a couple of people that are unwell. So we'll send some vibes out to them. Hope they feel better soon. So I'll share this with them after. So we are going to concentrate tonight on sharing the Brian Dixon events and the New Zealand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share screen with you all. Share screen. Oh, I've got 1,001 things open. Bear with me, guys. No, I don't want Safari, I want Chrome. Here we are. All right. So what we're going to do tonight is, so hopefully everyone has gone in and downloaded the script. So if you haven't downloaded the scripts for tonight, just go into Team Activators Distributors page. I'll just show you where you can find them. And go into the file section here. I'll just try and make my screen a little bit bigger. So on the side, on the left-hand side, there's all these mentorship announcement, mentors, events, etc. And down there, click on files. And I've added the scripts. So this is really handy to go through some of these files if you haven't been through here before. There's the tracker document and etc. So just click on the scripts document, and that will, if you click on it, it should download it. It's downloading it on my machine now, and I'll click on that and it will open it. So there's the document. I do already have one open, so I'll just shut that down now and I'll pull my document open. So this is some script examples and some samples. So this is all about friends that you don't know that well. You can use this script. Friends, this is to the Brisbane event. Now, if you're inviting people to another event, you just need to change the from Brisbane to Sydney event, and then the date of the Sydney event is Wednesday the 30th. So just change that accordingly. Now read these scripts, and if you feel ill, you need to personalize them. I strongly suggest you personalize them for your audience. You know who you're actually sending these to. If they're a connection that you know the person, just personalize it. We need to be authentic the whole time, and people will start to pick up. If you don't know the person and you flick out a script, they will get the feeling that you're pitching to them. So always be 100% authentic, be you, put your own words in it, and then you should be fine. So this is a friends one as well. You've also got friends who that you know already, inviting to opportunity Zooms, and these are other ones. But tonight I think we will just focus on the actual events, because it's very timely that we want to put prospects, customers or potential business partners in front of Brian Dixon. This is an incredible opportunity. So there's your script. So hopefully you've all downloaded them. Now, if anyone's stuck throughout this presentation, please just unmute yourself and reach out. I'd rather you ask questions than sit there tonight and be stuck. And don't be afraid to send me. I can't see the questions unless I jump in. So please unmute yourself and ask some questions. So obviously you've got your scripts at hand now. And then if we go into the events, so hopefully you've come prepared a little bit, and you know who are your existing contacts that you would like to invite from your list of known people. So you can just go into the events. I just go Live Vantage. So it's Live Vantage Australia and New Zealand events. I've downloaded all of the flyers. There's a couple of different ways that you can do this. You can either go into one of the events that's already been created in this group, Live Vantage in Australia and New Zealand events, and just scroll down. So here we've got one. This one here is the one in Dunedin on the 9th. So if you know anyone and you're concentrating on New Zealand, you can right mouse click, or I'm not sure if you're on a Mac or a PC, and download this image if you like, and share it with somebody that you know in a private message. Failing that, you can simply come to this page and share it by clicking the share button. You can share it and you can invite your friends directly. You can share it in Messenger. And if you want to share it on your wall, your personal, your Facebook, you just go share as a post, and you put a little bit of a blurb. I'm really excited, reach out to me if you know, if you can make it, and then you just hit post. So that's another way that you can do that. So just scroll down here. The main events that we've got is the Brian Dixon one. So this is in Brisbane on Friday. This is another one that's happening on the, no, that's, oh, this is one, I haven't even had a look at this one. I think this is one that Wednesday the 3rd of July. I'm not sure why that's still up there. That's like an old one. Yeah, so we'll give that one a miss. So you can come down the side here and get rid of all the other gumph and just click on events. It'll take you straight to the events, which is much easier, and it puts them in date order so that you can see them. So go and find the event. You know who you'd like to send it to. You know where they live, and you can just find the event. So I'm going to concentrate, say Sydney, for instance. So Sydney's the next one. We've sort of missed the boat for WA because that's on right as we speak. So if you want to send a private message but you don't want to devolve where the venue or anything is, you can send them a private message from the script and then send them this later and register them yourself. Otherwise, you can just send this. So the biggest takeaway, I guess, is to keep in control of the people that you have actually connected with. Keep a list of those people, and it's imperative that you follow up regardless whether or not they get to the event or not. You always want to follow up. So have your list, follow up. So following up is crucial in this industry. So you can register them yourself if you're going to the event, and then you've found 2 or 3 people that have come back to your message and said, yes, I'd like to go, I'll meet you there. Then you can actually go in and register them as well. So the other thing is, if you want to, I think we might just start. If everyone's fine with that, we might just check the time now. All right, so it's 7:41. Maybe we'll just work on 15 minutes sending some of these out. And if you get stuck, just unmute yourself and just ask the question, because 9 out of 10 that your question is valuable for others to hear that are on the call. So just encourage you to do that. And I'll check in another 15 minutes and see how you go. For anyone that's just jumping on, we're just going through the scripts and we're reaching out to people that we already know in either Sydney or Brisbane or Auckland, and inviting them to the Brian Dixon events. If you've got any questions, just unmute yourself and reach out and ask. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you how you can, if you're sort of stuck and you say, okay, I haven't got anyone else to send anything to, how you can maybe find somebody. You can Google and search on Facebook and say my friends in Sydney or my friends in Brisbane, my friends in Auckland, and it can come up. I've exhausted my friend list. I've sort of gone to them all. So I just put Sydney Health and Nutrition just to see what came up. And I just scrolled through. There's Graham Strout. You'll find a couple of distributors as well. And this Sydney Health and Nutrition came up. So this is basically an example of a totally cold, like I have not had any connection with these. So this is what, just a little example of how I have done this. I've gone and had a look at their page. I had a little bit of a look through there. Obviously, they've got lots of health supplements. They're a young couple. I noticed they've got, there they are there. There's lots of videos. They've got a store. It looks like they're right into their drink bottles, sports. There they are. They work out. So I got a little bit cheeky and then I sent them a message. So I massaged one of the scripts and I'll show you what I sent them. I'll see if I can make this larger. Just, oops, if you can, here we are. So this is what I sent them. I said, hi, SHN, because that's who they are, team. Hey guys, I love your page. I've been following you for a while. I know this is a little random. Like really, when you're having a conversation with these people, just be raw and honest. Like obviously I've followed them for a little bit, not for a long time. So that's a little bit of a furphy, but I just said, you know, I know this is a little random. However, I felt compelled to share. And I'd love to invite you to a free event that's happening in Sydney, because I made sure that they are in Sydney. They're Sydney Health and Nutrition tomorrow night. And I put in brackets, yeah, I know, whoops, apologies. It's a little bit late notice. It's actually Wednesday. It's tomorrow night. Anywho, from your profile, you certainly value your health. Our company is at the forefront of nutrigenomics, which slows down the aging process, and then I just go on, and then I just say, I added a little bit. It said, Brian will be educating and explaining the reason why we age, how we can slow it down. And I added in and enhance recovery from workouts, because I know that they're in the health space and they're looking for, you know, bodybuilders and that. So I added that in there, and also to feel better, sleep better, and reduce pain. And then I've attached the flyer. Let me know if you can make it. Look forward to hearing from you. Have an amazing evening. Cheers. And obviously they've got an automated response. So I'll follow up with them first thing in the morning and see whether or not I have any luck. You never, ever know. But the best thing is I can actually give them a call in the morning. Look at their phone numbers here. And just follow them up as well. So I'm going to do that in the morning. So I just thought I'd share that with you. That's it's a little bit out there, out of your comfort zone. But that's another option if you wanted to be a little bit active and you've sort of run out of ways of contacting people. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So how is everyone going? Does anyone need any help, or has anyone got any questions? You all good? Awesome. Okay, we'll still work away. Hi guys, I might just, I'm just showing you a few more tips of what I've been doing. When I searched for Sydney Health and Wellness, this is another page that popped up. Oops, yeah, so there's a few here. I went through and had a look at this Sydney Health. For this one here, I went to the Western Sydney, so I just clicked on that. Now, oops, no, it's not that one I wanted to show you. Oh, I think it might have been this post. Okay, so if you click on the post to the side of it, I'll just show you again. So instead of clicking on the banner, if you click on the actual post, now it has 146, 47, 148 people have liked this. So this is cold prospecting. I know none of these people. I've just managed to send out 6 invites to complete strangers. So I've just clicked on this, and if you click on this, you'll get a list of all the people. Look at all these people here. And then all you have to do is go through and just have a look at the picture. So I've clicked on a couple that they all work in the hospital. Most of them work at the one of the Sydney hospitals. They're nurses or doctors. So they are prime people who we want to get in front of Brian Dixon. I'll just click on this. This is just an example. So she's from Sydney and she lives in Sydney. I'll right mouse click and just have a look at her profile. I'll open her profile up and have a look. There's not really a great deal about her. I always get sus. No, look, 2002. Yeah, 2002, 2004. No good. You want real people. Friend request sent. So this is one lady that I've sent a friend request to. So all I did was right mouse click Maria. So she's over here. I had a look at her profile. She's a registered nurse. She works at the hospital. She's got a little one. There's a little one. So I sent her a friend request and I sent a message and I personalized it saying, hey, how's things? I know it's a little random. And it is a little random that I'm actually messaging them. It's totally random. So I just say it how it is. However, I felt compelled to share, and I'd love to invite you to a free event that's happening in Sydney. Again, I apologize. Oops, sorry for the late notice. But however, I thought that you would totally resonate with it being a health profession arena at the Westmead Public Hospital. So I've personalised it. I've looked at her profile. I've tweaked it, and I've sent that off to her. So I did that one. I did another one, Robert, who's a nurse at the hospital. Another lady here, Natasha, as well. She supports people. She's a registered nurse. She supports people with disability. And this is another lady who works at the University of Sydney as well. So I've sent out half a dozen to people like that because I've exhausted my Sydney contacts. So keep an eye when they accept it. You'll go to your friend request. And it'll pop up here whether or not they've accepted. As soon as they accept, you go in and then you start a conversation with them. So I'll follow up with all of those first thing tomorrow morning, and I've written them all down. I have a list. I'll just turn this off. Yeah, so I have a list. These are my lists that I work through every single day. I talk to 15 new people every single day, every day. I do that every day, and all it is taking action. And then you just write if they replied, if they've asked a question, if you've shared, yeah, So, and you need to track it, and you need to keep these in a folder and track them, because if you don't track where you're going, you don't know if you're progressing. So I hope you're writing all these people's names down, the date you connected with them, where they live, put little notes, friend request sent, accepted, invitation sent. So that's really, really important. So how are we going for time? So we've got another 4 minutes. So does anyone have any questions? How are you going, Caroline? You good? Oops. I'll see if I can unmute you. There you go. Hey.
Yeah, good. Busy trying to get people. Yeah, I know it's sort of mind-boggling.
Yeah,
sort of
but the biggest thing is to try and stay in touch with them. I have a task tracker with columns that says that they've accepted the request, they've replied, you've started a conversation. But I've sort of exhausted most of the people that I already know. So for me, I've just got to make new connections. And sometimes when the time is limited, there's not that much time to have a conversation. Look, I could send 20 or 50 of these out, but I might get 2, and I might find that one person. Yeah, that's what it is. But you just have to keep taking action. Yeah. Yeah. How are you going, Emily? Are you going? Have you got any questions, darling? I'll just unmute you. You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. Well, yell out if you need a hand at all.
No, it's been good to actually be able to sit down and do it all.
Fantastic.
And go through the people and work through everything with the scripts. I've sent out about 4 so far. So
brilliant.
Doing well.
Awesome. Well done, and well done for jumping on. You're taking action, and that's what will move your business forward. Just taking the action regularly. Well done.
Excellent. Thank
you. Camilita, how are you going?
I'm fine. I'm just finding it a bit overwhelming this weekend, but I had a lot on, so yep. But generally okay. I do a lot online, and I reach out to a lot of people that way.
Wonderful.
And I've got some good, positive responses. Just to, what's the word? Get it into real terms, but doing okay. I'm only in this since early in October, I think 2nd of October, so I'm very new to it, but getting there slowly but surely. I think I'm going in the right direction. Fantastic.
So yeah, just track your numbers and keep in touch with the people you talk. Like the other day, I introduced a lady to it, a girlfriend that I photographed, her and her family, and that was over 3 years ago. And every time I saw it, oh my gosh, I've got to get on your product, and I've got to get on your product. And then it was a New Year's resolution. Every Christmas, Christmas is coming up, I'm going to get on your product. And I just reached out to her earlier this week, and I said to her, I said, hey, Holly, are you, it's nearly Christmas. Have you still got the same New Year's resolution? And she said, oh my gosh, the time is so right. Let me order. And she just ordered then and there. And that's the beauty of keeping in touch with the people. So write your list, have a list, and go through. If you, because you can't rely on your memory to the amount of people that you go through. So it's good to keep a list, and then at least you can go back and keep in touch with them.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
No worries. Reach out if any time if you've got any questions. So how's Yasmin going? Yasmin, over to you, darling. How are you going? Hello? No. What about iPhone? I don't know what your name is. It's all good. Oh, there you go. Ah, hello. You sneaky iPhone, you.
Sorry, I don't even know why it says that, and I'm so technology challenged. I just hop on and work away and listen in, and I sometimes get on the call and change my name in the beginning, but I just got straight into it, and I'm listening in the background while I'm messaging someone. And when you said iPhone, I thought, oh, you might be talking to me.
I was talking to you. Yeah. Lovely to see you this morning.
Yeah, wasn't it just?
That's right. Awesome.
It
Well,
cemented a couple of conversations for my father, because bless him, he tells everyone about Pro Tandem and all the folk that we run with and everything. And
they're the hardest to convert, runners. They think that they eat healthy and I exercise, so I'm healthy.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need anything.
And they're so adamant, but my father just pushes them. So he was there saying, now you see that lady who Andrea's talking to, telling them your story and how you have overcome so much using the product. And so he tries to spark a bit of interest.
That's good. Well, if ever you want me to meet any of them, you just got to yell out.
Awesome. I will do.
All right, guys. Well, I value your time. It's 8:30, so hats off to you all for jumping on.